What's up, guys? We made it to El Paso, Texas, here at Iron Grind True Fitness. We're gonna go in, get an upper body session and a sick pump today. Let's go. All right, what's up, guys? So upper body workout, we always start with single arm pull down, but today we're gonna do things a little bit differently. They have Magnum multi-stations. Magnum multi-stations have the cable kind of branched out like you would normally see on an end piece, such as right here. So when I'm going to do my pull down, I don't really have the angle I want to kind of draw into the hip. I'm already basically elbow right above my shoulder and I'm pulling straight down, but really I want to be back here pulling this way. It's just kind of hard to lean all the way back here and do it on this. So we're not going to use this today. Although I do like this multi-station, the tension on the cable, that's pretty good. I just don't like that part of it on the pull down section. So we're going to come over here and we're going to take advantage of the equipment we don't always use. And what I'm seeing in this gym is a lot of old Magnum equipment, and I think a few of the pieces we're gonna use today are indeed old Magnum. So we're gonna start with this. I've used this before at a gym in Virginia called the Shop Gym. Awesome gym. But this one is a diverging pull down, so as you go down, the handles will come out. It is fixed, so there's no side to side or anything like that. And it actually feels really good kind of down here on the lat. So gonna get a couple warm-up sets and get at it. Woo. I feel this piece really good in my lats, so having a nice contraction for the first exercise of the day is really, really cool. On upper body days, we've done a few videos where we've done upper body workouts, and we only do 2 exercises for back. Typically, single arm reverse pull down, which has been a staple in my routine for probably a year, and I love it, but today we're straight away from it. The other piece we're gonna do, I don't know if we're gonna use this guy today, but it's typically a horizontal row or slightly upright. I love this piece, but to be honest, I can max out the whole stack, and I forgot my gym bag at home, which means I don't have my gym pen, and I want something where I can get full weight and optimization out of. So let's continue with this and we'll figure out what we're gonna use next. So as you can see with this piece, we start out pretty neutral, like shoulder width. But as we come down, we're wide. So that does nothing but really help with stretch on the lats, which a lot of research lately, or a lot of videos I'm seeing on YouTube and kind of content everywhere, is really talking about how good the stretch is for muscle building. So I personally feel better when I feel a decent stretch, especially with a movement such as back. So really happy that this piece kind of helps me feel that stretch and good contraction at the bottom of the movement. So what do we want to talk about? So we learned this gym opened in 2015. It's about a 6,500 square foot facility in El Paso, Texas. Part of the gym is interior section. There's a juice bar, supplements, kind of in the corner, secluded. We'll show you that later. There's a little posing ab stretching area and another spot. And then you've got all your equipment on the main floor. And then there is an outdoor section, which we will get to today also. The building looks like it's got tall, exposed ceilings, and if we take a look at the lighting here, a little bit different than the kind of lighting we're seeing these days, which is like that honeycomb hive looking lighting. I think they kind of changed it up with theirs and did something a little bit different, so that's pretty cool. I might max this whole thing out. Obviously, every time I go to these gyms, especially ones that are far away, I don't get to use every piece of equipment in the place, which is unfortunate because I really wish I could. Just to point out a few pieces, They've got an old Cybex shoulder press here. This does feel really good, especially for a shoulder movement. I've never seen this before. I know it exists. I've just never seen it in person. And I just tried it out before we started the workout. This is a flex chest press. And I don't like it because recently I've used really good chest presses that converge at the top of the movement. This one does not. It's fixed in a linear path. This is Flex Fitness, an amazing brand though, by the way. So to show you what I'm talking about, I do like that it's got the kick plate to move the weight out. When you move it out, you can already see that it stays fixed. So I don't like my chest presses being wider than my shoulders. I like to come in and converge with the movement. That's just me though. Forgot my headphones, so I'm really glad the gym's playing some decent music. All right, it's my heaviest set, 275 pounds. I don't think it's actually that weight, but that's what the stack says. We're gonna go for 8, maybe 10. We're gonna get to failure. I was 8, a little too heavy. Yeah, so this place opened 2015. It's right across from like an army base. So I'm sure they get like a lot of military personnel or military significant others or families or just people in general. Let's talk about leg presses or leg pieces that we're not using today. Basically this entire row right here, or really every leg press, every leg piece in here, I would love to use. Cybex seated leg curl, top 3 leg curl, Cybex leg extension, a pretty good one, but I'll show you something I don't like about these. The way you adjust the Cybex old leg extension is by a twist knob. So you would twist it and then come up and tighten the knob, and it's not the most effective way to change the foot placement. You got Life Fitness, old Life Fitness, hip abductor and adductor, both great pieces. And then in the corner over there, we'll get to it later, they've got the OG GOAT Cybex hack squat that I would die to have in my gym. I found the piece we're gonna use for today's row movement. It's an oldie, but a goodie. Nothing too special, but it feels really good and provides a sick pump if you do it right. And oh, this is so cool. Guys, look, they're playing my video on the screen. Oh, that's funny. Look at that, Mom, I made it. All right, so this is the hammer strength, ISO, plate loaded, seated, row. I don't know. Dude, sometimes some of these equipment names is like 7 words. I'm just like, it's a cool row. It's good. Use it. All right, I made the seat a little too low. We need more weight though. Más plates, por favor. And más weight. Big boy coming through, excuse me. Watch this. It's no ways. I'm in way too good of a mood today. It's Friday. Something I don't actually like about this machine is like this peg in the middle right here looks, 1, very inappropriate, and 2, isn't the most functional. So something I try and do so that I'm not rotating too much, and I try and really engage the lat completely all the way to where it attaches down into the hip, is I grab on the opposite side and try and stabilize so I'm not rotating to the other side I'm pulling. So hopefully you see it here, but today. The lighting in this place is pretty good. They got like a few different skylights, and the walls are black, which you guys know we prefer for the aesthetic. But yeah, the lighting in here, in the mirror I look like I'm not that small, so I'll take it. Nope. Wet. So we haven't talked about the gym layout. Pretty much open floor. It's like a rectangle. There's a mezzanine level over there with cardio, some miscellaneous ab equipment, which is nice. It's always kind of cool when you're doing cardio and looking down, watching people. I just like to see people working hard. That's it. I wish I had my headphones. I need to gotta get in the zone. All right, Ronnie Coleman's on the screen though, so if I don't do this, he's gonna tell me I'm a little bitch. Let's go. All right, that was ego lifting. We're gonna drop down and do a good set. So here's a perfect example of how not every equipment is the same. So I used this exact same motion from a different brand, but on that piece, I'll have to find the video, I did like 4 plates aside, pretty good. And then here, I did 5 shitty reps. So, you know, not all the equipment is the same. I need to hurry up and go outside so I can get a tan. Oh man. So I kind of noticed all of their back pieces, for the most part, are hammer strength. All of their leg pieces, for the most part, are Cybex. I'm trying to think of the brands they have. Hammer strength, Cybex, all flex pieces. They've got a few flex pieces that we're gonna use. Maybe just one actually, but I've gotten to use a lot of flex equipment lately, and I'm gonna be honest, if you have the chance to, maybe other than that chest press we talked about earlier, that's some good equipment right there, boy. Spray your stuff down, 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 down. All right, real quick, just to show you guys. So front doors that we came in are up there. And if you come in, the front doors on the left would be your dumbbell, your cable station. And then on the right would be leg equipment, miscellaneous stuff. And then we were just right here at the back equipment. And now, straight behind the front door is the back door, which takes you outside. All right, so I have to say this because we've had some gym experiences when we're doing this that aren't the best, but ever since we walked in the front door, they have been nothing but extremely hospitable, super nice, caring, respectful, and they really appreciate us doing this for them, which I, find rewarding, because not only do I do it for me, but hopefully I do it for them and they sense some value in it. So I really appreciate Iron Grind taking note of that and taking care of us while we're here. So shout out to them. And if you guys are in El Paso, please come check them out, because it really is a great gym. So we're only exercise 3 into our workout, and now we're outside enjoying the beautiful sun on this beautiful day, which I would take my shirt off, but we've been bulking and we're a little thick. So I'm gonna talk about this piece. This piece actually does converge, and it's not fully in neutral on the handles here. It's slightly pronated, which kind of takes all of the tension. It sounds a little bit strange, but it takes all the tension off the shoulders, because I can contract really good here with my pecs, but I can contract even better when I slightly turn them in at like a 45-degree angle. So I'm excited to see how this piece feels. piece and it feels really good. The stack on this one's nice too. It goes all the way up to 312.5. Can't forget that, half a pound. Honestly, you could have a full workout outside. They've got benches, cable station, and a few pen machines and dumbbells as well. So if you didn't want to work out inside on a beautiful day like today, you can spend your entire workout out here. It'd be fun. This piece also probably feels really good. Same thing, just incline. And the cool part about it is you can change the degree of incline, which it doesn't go too low, maybe 45, maybe a little bit higher. I've been really enjoying low incline lately, like 30 degrees. But yeah, I mean, this piece probably feels really good too. I wish we could use it, but trying to stick to the program, which sometimes is difficult when I'm a kid in a candy store, like, all right, let's do the real set. Come on. That was really good. Wish I would have had a spotter. Typically, like, you can really only find decent outdoor gyms in places with low to no humidity. I don't know how Florida does it. Honestly, the maintenance on their equipment being outside, it's probably got to be a lot. Like, they probably got to clean them all the time. I would assume they have to get them re-powder coated from time to time. But out here, like West Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and maybe parts of California, like, there's not much humidity, so having outdoor gyms isn't bad because the pieces don't really rust, and I am here to take full advantage of it. So I told you I like Flex. They've got this weird contraption for a pec fly, which I don't mind elbow pec flies, but I just don't like the setup of this guy. So I'm gonna play around with it, do my sets on it. It wouldn't be my go-to over like a standard pec deck, but it's a cool piece. I've never gotten to use it, and I don't want to waste the opportunity to use it. So let's give it a shot. Whew. It doesn't feel too bad. I have to sit up a little bit, but the cams on it feel really good. I'm telling you guys, old equipment is the way to go. And I just realized something, you can actually adjust it. So let me see if I can get a little bit more of a stretch. Oh, there we go. So given the setup of the seat and everything, this is kind of similar to like a high to low cable, because really your chest is pretty elevated and your elbows are coming down to a few inches below. You're coming down pretty low to get the squeeze, so it's very similar to like high to low cable flies. All right, so we're here at like 1 or 2 p.m. I don't really know what time zone we're in. There's not many people here right now, so it's kind of hard to grasp like the community and environment. But I will say, from what I see on their social media, it seems like a super uplifting, motivational crowd, which, you know, I've said it time and time over again. We really appreciate that. We love a uplifting, supportive gym community. So kudos to them and all the members that come here for that. So I told you they've been taking care of us ever since we got here, and I'm super grateful and appreciate it. And they just hooked us up with some free merch from Iron Grind True Apparel, and I don't know what we got, so we're gonna take a look. Oh, this is sick. We got us a crew neck sweatshirt. It's pretty sick. Take a look. You guys check them out. I'm not gonna put this on because it's 80 degrees out, but I do love sweatshirts, so this is sick. This is awesome. Oh, we got two. All right, so we got a red and a black crew neck sweatshirt. That's awesome. Thank you guys, I really appreciate it. I got mixed feelings about this. Since I have to like lean forward on this piece, just because I can't really like invert my shoulder and tear my rotator cuff, I don't have the support of the back pad to kind of push against and brace. So when I get towards like failure reps, I can't count on that to help me get a few more, which kind of sucks. I really wish I could push the bar higher, but you know, the contraction feels good, the stretch feels good. It's just hard to get those last few reps with not being able to brace against the back pad. So it's okay, it feels good. There is better out there, but you know, Flex is still a great brand, still makes a lot of really good equipment. So I did like the piece. All right, we're gonna test this guy out. I've never used it, so. Ooh. Oh wow, that's smooth. So this piece is super smooth, and I can tell you why in 1 second. All right, so old equipment used to always, especially, well, specifically old pen equipment, used to be made with belts instead of cables, and they're Kevlar belts. So the resistance on these up against the pulleys is so much better and so much smoother than cables, just because it's flatter, a little bit more surface area, and it rolls on the pulleys a little bit smoother. I don't know why companies strayed away from belts and went to pulleys. If I had to guess, it's a cost thing, but from a QC standpoint, it kind of sucks that that's what they sacrificed, because belts are so much smoother than pulleys. And you know, if I had to guess, the piece we used earlier, oh yeah, for sure, see? All right, so this chest press piece that I really like, that is the converging, it's also on a belt and not a pulley. You see here, it's about a 1 inch wide Kevlar belt. And that really just helps with the resistance curve. Oh, come on. That wasn't that great of a set. But I noticed something when I was doing that set, and it's not the best. And I'll tell you what it is. So if you look at the setup of this equipment, and I was talking about the belt and how smooth the belt is, but when you get heavier, if you notice, the belt turns and all of the tension is on the left cam. So when I was doing my set, I felt more tension on the left side before the right. And I was like, that's tight, right? But here's some slack on this side. I can't move this side. There's a little bit of slack on this side because after the belt, it does go to cable pulleys, but the belt engages prior to the right side pulley. So I was having to put more force into my left side to start than I was the right side, which kind of makes things a little tough. So we're done with that. We're gonna go back inside, but I really love the outdoor section here. Again, they've got 3 racks, presses, benches, vertical leg press, turf area, dumbbells, pec fly, and a cable station. You got everything you need for a full workout in that outdoor area. All right, so I'm gonna do 2 more sets of lateral raises because I came inside and I tested the flex piece, and the Magnum piece was cool, but when I got heavier, it kind of threw me off. So Flex Fitness seated lateral raise machine also is a belt machine, but they did it a little bit differently. So instead of 1 belt, they actually have belts on both cams. So if you come around to this side, on the Magnum side, it only had the belt on the left cam, and that's why it threw me off when I was working. But this one has belts on both because it comes under, goes to the pulley, goes back up, and comes down. So watch the inner workings as I kind of do my set, and it just feels really smooth. That's much better. So for triceps, this is my favorite, not the specific brand piece. It's actually Cybex's version of this is my favorite, but a neutral machine skull crusher, seated machine skull crusher. So I'm telling you, these equipment pieces these days have so many names, but I haven't used this one before. What I'm specifically excited about this one is it actually has knee braces, so I can really lock in to the movement and just focus solely on the triceps when I get to this, which, getting ahead of myself, we're not there yet. Oh shit, I just picked up the whole piece. All right, I'm gonna call it there because my shoulders are kind of fried. I wish I would have started with this one, but in comparison, the flex beats the Magnum. So we're gonna do this for dips. It's hammer strength plate loaded dip machine. It's not unilateral, which is good because I don't want one side to overpower the other. It's not my favorite though. So the reason it's not my favorite is when I do dips, I like to lean forward and engage my chest a bit more. But this chest pad here limits my ability to kind of lean forward and utilize my chest. So I'm solely using triceps on this dip machine, which is fine if you're targeting your triceps for dips, but I personally like to use more chest-oriented dips and grow the chest. So we'll use this today, but there's definitely a few better options out there. Regular video plug, you ready? I'm hungry. I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry. Can you guys tell I've been eating? Have I gained weight? I'm getting ahead of myself again, but they've got the good dumbbells here. Although I can't read them, they Sharpied them. I don't know, I can't figure it out. We're gonna use them later. Glad I'm done with this. All right, I don't know how many times I've said it, but I'm hungry. Somebody get me some food. I'm gonna get hungry. All right, so on these tricep neutral seated skull crushers, the reason I love this movement so much is one, the stretch at the top position is really good. And then even at the bottom, you're still really having to put a lot of effort into it to hold it down. So basically throughout the entire movement, constant tension, where a lot of tricep movements, it's kind of one or the other. You either feel it at the top or you feel it at the bottom, and it's hard to do both. So this particular equipment and those like it, I'm able to feel it throughout the entire movement. So I feel like it's the most optimal for working my triceps. And I don't get to use this equipment a lot because really not a lot of gyms have it, but I fucking love it. Go check out the posing room real quick. Currently, this is the posing room, and I think I look jacked. Here's the pump. All right, we're not done yet. We'll come back and check it when the pump is finito. Ugh. Now we're past the hungry standpoint, we're at the yawning. And Vince and I drove 5 hours just to come to this gym, just to film this video, to work out, and to drive back. So please, and I've not really asked this of you guys, if you watch, please like, subscribe, comment, share. I'd really appreciate it because there's a lot of time and money and other resources that go into this video and every video for that matter. So I really appreciate if you guys just take the time to like, share, subscribe. It would mean a lot to me, so thank you. One more exercise, and then, real quick, while we're right here, we're gonna head up the Smoothie Bar. This is a Smoothie Bar. Shake lounge, chill, watch TV, eat your food post-workout. They got chairs, fridge, microwave, prepped meals you can purchase, supplements here you can buy if you need to stock up. And honestly, we want to take advantage of that after the workout because, like I said, we got a 5-hour drive back and I need to eat. Things we have not yet talked about. Pretty much just talked about like the bodybuilding stuff, but they do also have powerlifting stuff here. They've got decent platforms and they've got calibrated competition plates here, the Alico kilograms. And then something else I wanted to highlight that I wish we would have used if this was a push workout, we would have used it, but they've got a seated military press rack, which I actually love barbell military presses. I don't really do them right now. I do like the hammer strength plate loaded shoulder press. But if I had preference, I would do seated barbell military press any day. It's just a lot of work to set up, but when they got this rack for it, makes things a lot easier. All right, guys, these are probably the most ideal dumbbells there are. These are either Troy or Ivanco cast iron, small handled dumbbells. So you're able to get a good grip on it. It's iron, and iron always feels better than rubber, urethane, or any of that stuff. What do the dumbbells go up to here? Yeah, dumbbells go up to 150, so you're set. It's a pretty cool dumbbell lineup too. If you go down there, take a look at, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2-tier dumbbell racks completely full. So plenty of dumbbells. More random facts that we've talked about a few times, and it doesn't really matter, but you got your dumbbells up against the wall with the mirrors. You've got your benches a few feet back. They did things a little bit differently here after the benches. You've got your deadlift platforms. They've also got a chalk bowl, which is clutch. Chalk is wildly important. You have your cable station. So a little bit different setup. Still works really well because they've got the cool pendant light fixtures right above everything. So you got the good downcast lighting looking into the mirror while you're all pumped up and you're feeling pretty good and confident about yourself. So love it. Ooh, a little forearm cheeky pop. All right, guys, that's a wrap on the lift. We're gonna go pose, say thank you, and then, well, actually, we're probably gonna get some food, sit down and eat it, and then get back on the road for 5 hours back to Arizona. So, workout was sick. Gonna go pose, get some calories back in the body. Yeah, get out of here. So, lift was great though. All right, guys, so went through upper body day here at Iron Grind True Fitness, El Paso, Texas. Awesome experience, awesome workout, really loved the place. Got hooked up with some food now, getting our protein and carbs in post-workout. Had a great pump, really enjoyed using all the equipment they had. A lot of pretty cool, mainly older pieces, but as you guys are well aware, those are the best. So, yeah, we're chilling in the lounge, Smoothie Bar area, eating our food. Just wanted to say again, thank you to the owner, Steven, who I didn't get to meet, but he hooked us up with some pretty cool stuff. So really thankful for that. I don't know if you guys know this, but they also have a clothing brand. You got these pullovers, hoodies, jerseys, some like soccer jerseys, polos, shorts, crew neck sweatshirts, tees. So yeah, guys, check out the brand Iron Grind. And if you're in the El Paso, Texas area, definitely check out the gym too. So that's a wrap. We're gonna get back in the car and drive back to Arizona. So thank you guys for watching.